Hello, it's the end of June, it's flaming June, it's a real heat wave here in sunny Cornwall and sunny England. It's so far the hottest day of the year, so the weather people say, and there's quite a few saying it could be the hottest day ever in England. So what a day to be up at the allotment. Well, I've got troubles here. The weather has been a bit off and on this year, and it's brought potato blight. If you look at these at the beginning of the week were green and growing quite well. Literally 3 days ago, a few brown spots. Now look at them, being wiped out. The first blight must have landed in the centre because it's spread, as you can see, from the middle to the edges. So they've got to come up. One of the reasons for the urgency and digging potatoes in this heat wouldn't be my favourite task, is I've got other potatoes that haven't got the blight yet. These are Wilgers, those are Kestrels, which are a particular favourite of mine. I've got some main crop potatoes further down that are blight resistant, so I'm not too worried about those. But in any case, I might as well get these up, they're not going to grow anymore. And there's also a danger of blight spreading down through the stems into the tubers. So I'm going to pull the lot up. I'll find another use for the bed. I've got some things I can plant out into it. I've no idea whether there'll be a crop down here at all yet. It'll be a fairly diminished one. Unfortunately, in such a wet climate as we do have in Cornwall, I've been here before. That's why I plant a lot of potatoes, so that even if you get a bad crop, you'll still get some. Anyway, I'm going to start digging and we'll see what we've got. Don't know until you look. Like I said, I'm not expecting great things, but there's a lot of plants here, so I'll get a crop. Oh, actually, that's not bad, you know. And its neighbour as well. So there we go, I've got some. I'll dig up the whole bed and I should have a couple of bags worth, I think. And like I said, it's always a bit of a shame, but I will be looking forward to eating these. They're lovely spuds.
Last time we talked, you had nothing to say. You chose to walk, give what we had away. I hope you get what you're looking for, but babe, with me, you close the door on everything we could have been. Don't go thinking we could be friends. No, you can't bring us back from the dead, 'cause when you know, you know, and when you don't, when it ends, it ends. When it ends, it ends. I really thought we might have been it, so my heart was shattered.
It's always a good idea to get all the little tiny ones out. Even obviously you're not going to cook with those, but leave them in the ground and you'll have potatoes coming up next year, which effectively they're weeds. So get them out.
I just got your stay out of my head. No, you can't bring us back from the dead, 'cause when you know, you know, and when you don't, when it ends, it ends. When it ends, it ends. End of the road, nowhere to go. You cut the ties, you burn the rope. So don't let me see your name lighting on my phone when it was you who let go of every...
I was just talking with one of my allotment colleagues, you know, I was filming, the conversation got on to blight, we all moaned about the blight, and she said, how can you tell? I look at her potato and say, you haven't got it yet, but this is what it looks like. That's day one, little brown spots on the leaves. That's day two, starting to curl up and go fairly dead. That's day three. It can be as quick as that. At the beginning of the week, all this was green and verdant and growing. It just went straight through them, boom, like that. You know it when you've got it, that's for certain. And here's my little potato crop. I've spread them out on the soil here to dry. They just gets the worst of the damp soil off. As you can see, it's not an enormous crop, but it's far from a wipeout. I've got a lot of small to medium sized potatoes, and I think Stalin once said, I think he was referring to tanks, quantity has a quality all of its own. So we're not going to want for spuds really. And I've got another row there of my Kestrels, which are also second earlies. I don't know if they'll stave the blight off yet, we'll have to see. And further down the allotment I've got my main crop potatoes, so you probably can't see them, but they're there, and they won't get blight, they're blight resistant varieties, so I'll do all right. I'm going to pop these into Hessian bags now and take them home, put them in my garage, which is a cool dry place, and eat as needed. So that was the potato gathering. Like I said, I could think of things I'd rather do on the hottest day of the year, but if you've got blight, it is absolutely essential, if you've got other potatoes growing and you don't know whether they've been infected yet, to get the blighty ones up. As I showed you, you'll still get a crop anyway. They'll be okay under the ground, again, if you don't give the blight time to spread into the roots. But it was a very hot job. I was also going to take up the elephant garlic here, which is ready to come. I think I'm going to leave that till tomorrow, so we'll film the second half tomorrow.